Hello, I'm here. Just getting sorted. Couldn't decide what to stream. I had too many good games, so I went with one that came out yesterday, because why not? So yes, we are going to be streaming Times and Galaxy, which is a fellow traveler published game. Copy Chaser Games, I believe. I've lost my link. This is one where the achievement list and the game info don't seem to be conjoined on TA. It's that new. So I was like, oh god, there's no achievement. There are achievements, it's just... yeah. It's just weirdly... separated. So, this came out, as I said, yesterday, which was the 21st of June 2024. Published by Fellow Traveler, developed by Copy Chaser Games, part of the Ideate Xbox program. Thank you very much to Ideate Xbox for the code for streaming purposes. I don't know if Copy Chaser done any... No. Seems to be their first game, whereas Fellow Traveler are the publishers of Beacon Pines, Citizen Sleeper, Paradise Killer, Genesis Noir, No Longer Home, and other such good games that we have enjoyed on this stream before. Right, picture is up. It is not on. It's what's missing. Light is on. Okay. Right, can you hear me? Well, we are live, I think. Did I say hello, Dan? Anyway, hello. Oh yes, I am. You here? Good. Okay, so let me tell you about this game because it looks really cool. We are embarking on an interplanetary adventure as the first robo-reporter for the Times and Galaxy, the solar system's most trusted holopaper. You're just an intern, but if you can get the scoop, write great stories, and impress your colleagues, maybe you'll get to keep your job. We're assigning you stories that put the hyper in hyper-local news. On any given cycle, choose to cover shuttle crashes and intersolar cat shows. Even space ghost funerals, is up to you. Between assignments, you'll have the chance to get to explore the scanner and get to know a diverse and colourful cast of friends and rivals, including your fellow reporters, the editorial staff, pilots, and ship's crew. So, yeah, this sounds really fun. Right, now can I find the actual achievements for Times and Galaxy? Right, there are 45 achievements. As it literally just came out, they have not all been obtained. But that's okay. It's just weird that it's not linked up to the actual thing. So it's a case of it's just got a game ID. Oh, it is game ID 13,000. Blimey. Hello, Leaky. Sorry, I was just like, this is game... You don't get to see the game IDs very often. This is game ID 13,000. 13,000. Sorry, I'm just going to repeat that again. 13,000. That is pretty cool. Love round numbers. Anyway, so it is available for $17. No, it's currently available for $17.99. Usual price of $19.99. Or if we actually get the right locale. Can I actually see it? Because I own it. If I click on gift, I should be able to see the English price because it's all messed up on TA. It is $15.06 currently, so what do we reckon? The $17.49 usual? Don't know, you can't see the... You save $1.48, so whatever $1.48 plus $15.06 is. So $16.55? Okay, anyway. It's a price. I can't do maths. It's hot and it's a Saturday. It's weird that it's a Saturday. So yeah, right. It's available on all of the platforms. on PC, Xbox, Switch, and PlayStation. And that is what I would consider all of the platforms. It came out simultaneously yesterday on all of them. I thought I had a email. Yes, I do have an email. So, step into the shoes of the galaxy's first robo-reporter, pet a dog made of goo, and get to know some alien widows. Interactive galactic narrative adventure. There's a demo on Steam and demo on Switch. And I'm just going to check that I am part of the Discord. I am part of the Discord. So yeah. News and Galaxy. Let's get some news, please. So yes, I do like Fellow Traveler. They are very cool. Is there any information on the developers? This company is waiting a description. Sad face. Let's have a look. We've got a Twitter link. They are in Alberta. Edmonton, Alberta. She says wonderfully, I think. I have no idea what that is. It's Canada. It is Canada. I was like, I think that's Canada. So, yeah. Cool. So there we go. Yeah, I think I've been. I'm not sure. Anyway. Just need to copy the link. Right, I think that's everything that I usually say. Why don't we actually launch the game? Check that we didn't muck anything up setup-wise. Wow, that is a very busy screen. Hi, people. Ugh, it's been a week. It's hot. I don't do well with hot. So I've just been a bit bleh. Hence the lack of streams. But I woke up this morning and got a shower. And felt a bit more refreshed, so, you know. I think that was any relationship to characters living or dead is a complete coincidence. It is getting hotter here. It's 25. I'm glad I got my little mini fridge. Reporter bots offline. Where's Pals? Oh wow, it's got a theme song.
And more from every planet to meteor. Space is a lonely void. We've got the whole thing covered, from the trash heaps of Og to places undiscovered. Meet Gravity and Copybot, let Arwen be your guide. Yara Scoop and Billy Scoop, so please won't you subscribe? 2 times and Galaxy, spend your logs with the best quotes. Times and Galaxy, hope you're good at taking notes. Now get your assignment and let's go.
So tune. It's amazing. Okay. Right. Leaky, you're playing Still Wakes the Deep. I have seen that. That is Secret Mode, I believe, the publisher. I think it's Secret Mode. It's definitely Secret something. I'm in their Discord and they're very nice. Secret Mode, yes. They're English as well. So, right, let's have a look at the credits. Because, you know. Okay. Hold. We'll just vlum through the credits Made by the Chinese room. Yeah, it has a diabetic cat. Oh, it's so trendy. I know, right? So we're just going to make them go a little bit faster because, you know, it's always good to do the credits. I don't know whether this is going to be a, oh my god, I have to play multiple streams of this, or I'm just going to do one. So therefore we are showing you the credits because we can. Yes, but it's published by Secret Mode, which, as I said, I'm in their Xbox. But yes, the Chinese room. The Chinese room is one of those AI puzzle things. Now, I'm purposefully picking the credits at the start. This is not support local journalism. It's out of this world. They're not forcing me to. I'm just doing it. They used to do credits at the start of the movie. Okay, so turn music down a little bit. Text speed low. Okay. Move. Why are all the buttons red? Red is B. That's confusing. Okay, interact back, open story builder, submit, run as LT. We can toggle in the left stick, autocomplete text with a pet hold. Okay, fine. I love that there's a run. Okay. Subscribe, like, and then watch. Exactly. Yeah, follow. Oh dear, no. It's just because I don't play games. I don't play all the games that I do on stream to the end, so I don't always get the credits. And the people that made the games deserve, you know, a shout out. A little button, a little light in the middle of my thing. My elite that I don't know what it does. Oh, it's when it's charging. So yes, anyway, let's hit new game. But yes, Still Wakes the Deep. I haven't yet had a look at it. I've heard people mention it. I don't know whether I would like it. Okay, name. Joebot. Pronouns they them. Yeah. No, I want to be the cute little one. Okay, paint job. Yellow, I guess. Ooh. Oh, we can make it purple. You saw it streamed spooky horror, but only in the same way as Close to the Sun was horror. So is it more Quarry? Or Layers of Fear? I mean, Close to the Sun for me wasn't scary, aside from the bit where I was getting chased. I don't think it was scary. I don't remember. I've blocked a lot of it out. I may also be getting it mixed up with the Moon and Mars one, which I haven't played the Mars one yet. There's a Moon and a Mars, and then they're doing another one. Moon and Mars. Hang on. Deliver us the Moon. Deliver us Mars. And then I think there's a third one coming out. It's more involved than a walking sim. Creepy more than scary. Okay. Is it paintings are throwing knives at me scary? Or like, you know, there's secretly werewolves and people are hunting them scary? Or the bookcase bloody well attacked me with the books and made me jump. Yeah, is it jump scary? Like jump scary. But yeah, I do like this little purple bot. Submit. Jobbot. But anyway, it's on Game Pass, so I can always have a check of it. That is a very, excuse me, crumpled looking ship. I like it. Times in Galaxy, developed by Copy Chaser Games. But anyway, I hope you like it. Maybe you could stream a bit or something. And then we can see. can move. I can't run yet, though. A bit like I'm in a papercraft world. I like it. Oh, AB 39 Love Singer tape deck. These were banned ages ago. It's just spontaneously liquefying. Can't get his hands on this and in such non-liquid condition. You put it in your collection for the next round of RTVR. It's scary enough to me. I have never had a game that made me feel like that. Generally, it's a case of jumpy and makes me, you know, like scared of the dark. But I'm already scared of the dark, so, you know. Some goop here, it's stuck to the bottom of your foot. Excuse me. A whole bunch of junk. Does anyone clean up around here? Who is this? Someone with confidence is all you can say for certain. This poster is certainly not bad to look at. There's a cup of tea. I just randomly left a cup of tea. Clearly ADHD person works here. Beep. The scanner. Notoriously has the worst coffee in space, but you also have heard that the oil in their shuttle bay is the best there is. Ooh. Alright, try the coffee out for curiosity. They can pry your shuttle bay grog out of your cold robotic hands. The scanner. Okay. Fast travel status offline. Update scheduled for cycle 4. Engineering is locked to reception. Did you hear complain about story? And it's the first line of defense. Cool. It's given me a little... It really doesn't help when I can't remember names of things. Job's own charging station. Convenient. They can hop in when they get low, minimizing the wait of time away from work. Okay. Gear of organ culture. The beef Sopronica brand is known for its sturdiness. And of course I'm going to touch everything. But yeah, anyway. We should probably say hello to the exclamation mark person. A shuttlebot manufactured to build and maintain interplanetary transport. Beep beep. Beep. New intern robot. Beep. Dot dot dot. This robot isn't much help. Oh. Well. Beep beep. Okay, let's try reception. Beep. So yeah. Anyway, I've got Stoics to Deep on my list to look at anyway. I am curious. The latest stories from Times of Galaxy is played here. Excuse me. Alongside a framed copy of the Times and Galaxy's first issue. It's on actual tree paper. How disgusting. So many awards. This place has a pretty big legacy for you to live up to, or to tarnish forever. We'll have to see how you do. A little bit. It's giving me a little bit Fleet Street Phantom. After that game. One of the first games I played. Vibes. And also, there was another game on the Xbox where you were a reporter and there were stories and you had a little apartment and a brother. And I streamed it. But I can't remember what it's called. Very bad with names of things. Low Sheet Magazine, Quantum Sports Periodically, The Dorp Dealer, and Cosmopolitan. Ooh. Each beverage dispenser offers both coffee and oil. You get Brock vibes, but with less punching. Yeah, the art is very Brock. Comic-y style, I like it. Yes, no punching would be good. Drink oil. Delicious. The perfect pick-me-up for a mechanical being like you. Okay. A reception bot built to perform all manner of administrative tasks. This one appears to be an older model. Can we headline? Should I spell wrong? Headliner Novi News. Yes, that was it. So yeah, little Fleet Street Phantom meets Headliner with a bit of Brock. But anyway, very me, which is where I was like, I could do another point and click. Or some puzzle games, or I could. I'm sorry, it's not the game, it's me. Be a rookie reporter. Beep. Oh, everyone speaks in beep. Oof, excuse me, something in my circuits. What a cute little robo! What brings you to the scanner? I want to go with the literal answer. A shuttle brought me from Central Station. Obviously a shuttle brought you. When I ask what brings you to the scanner, I actually mean why are you here? Oh good, the new intern. Arwin Vates, legendary assignment editor of the Times and Galaxy. They were a decorated reporter themselves before stepping behind the story desk. Okay. Oh, really sorry about the yawning. I was fine until I sat down. No, I wasn't really. I was falling asleep, but I'm not actually tired. I'm just yawning. It's annoying. Maybe I don't have enough oxygen. Intern? But this is a robo, Arwin. Exactly. You're looking at Jobot, the system's first ever reporter bot. A reporter bot? Well, now I've seen everything. Everything I can see bolted to this floor, anyway. I'm glad you're here, Anton. We're running on fumes this cycle. There was a police chase on Org just now. Sounds like it ended in a crash. Normally I wouldn't send you to something like this. Not on your first cycle. But we need you down there now. I will depart as soon as possible. I like your moxie. They program that in? Never mind. We'll catch up later. When you're down there, choose your words carefully. I always do. You'll never be able to gather every detail from a scene, and not everyone will be forthcoming. Now, hurry planetside and get me a story. And while you're on Org, I'll have Security Bot upgrade your clearance. It will give you access to the rest of the ship, except the bridge, of course. Good luck, Han. Yeah, plenty of time to explore after you cover the crash. Oh my god, this is annoying. You're still here? Better get going or you'll miss the best stuff. Some questions first. What would you like to know? I'm really the first robo reporter ever. We have plenty of robos on board. They clean up, cook, answer phones. But robo reporters, you're definitely the first. And there are two other robo journalists here, though. Our photography bot and our copy editor. Kitsch. Photography bots are widely used, but copy bots are rare. Discontinued precursor to the reporter bot project. After a trial run several hundred cycles ago, Central Station deemed copybots unfit for mass production. They tried to recall our copybot, but we refused. No way I'd scrap someone who spells that well. What would you like to know? It's all thanks. Now get out there and make us proud. I'm not going to ask, is it dangerous? That's just going to make me sound, you know, nervous. My eyes are leaking. It's really quite weird. My brain is doing odd things. I blame the heat. I just walk through the goo. Excuse me. Oh, hello. Guess you're the new turn. Robo, eh? Must have some critical thinking turning those fancy sprockets. Seen plenty of robo photographers, but you're the first robo reporter I've met. I'm Ed Kazar. I take photos of the times and galaxy. Nice to meet you, Ed. Polite, too. I'll get you far in some places. Maybe not where we're headed, but though. Speaking of which, I noticed they shipped you with only one speed. This is Shuttlebox X. They're a custom operact together by the ship's mechanic. Helper? Excuse you, I'm a real boy. I'm the ship's chief engineer. Here, let me make some adjustments so you can both walk and run, Jobot. The chatty upgraded Shuttlebot gets down on one knee and starts unlocking some things. It tickles. Done. You should be able to run like the wind now, or at least like a faster robo. If you are interested in any other mods like this, come see me in engineering sometime. I'm so lonely. Just kidding. I have a weird robotic hand named Barry who keeps me company down there. Anyway, have fun running around Orb with your fancy new hustle boots. We better head out. Earlier you get to a scene, the more you get. See you in the shuttle sprockets. Bot. You ready to hop on a shuttle down to Org to cover the shuttle crash? Let's do it. Here we go. Your first story. Time to test your mettle. That's a pun. Did you like? You can it. Why is that? You can. Out of the factory, into the fire. Ooh, this is basically a point-and-click game so far. I like it. Build a story. Okay, let's talk to you first. The Times and Galaxy. This is an active scene. Tread lightly, civilian. I cannot adjust how lightly I tread. Let's go with what happened here. There was an incident. That incident is now under investigation. Can you be more specific? I am not programmed to be more specific. All I can say is that a shuttle impacted a rock-like object. What caused the impact? The cause of the crash is unknown at this time. It may have been a mechanical failure or pilot error, but it was certainly not the result of the pursuit that preceded it. There was a pursuit, or perhaps the detective bot on scene. Unlike me, they are cleared for level 1 media communication. This police bot does not seem very forthcoming. Perhaps the detective bot will be more helpful. I'm talking to this one, it's cool. Hello, who are you? What a shame. This wouldn't have happened if the cop bots just let well enough alone. I like your multiple arms, mate. How do you find numbers that fit? Too bad they didn't crash too. Did you see what happened? When I heard the sirens, I came outside, just in time to see the shuttle lose control. The way the shuttle looked was strange. It wasn't flying like shuttles usually fly. Why did the shuttle look strange? It didn't have a cockpit. I thought that was pretty strange. What else did you notice? Well, there's generally two types. Organic pilots who tend to freak out when things go south, and robo-pilots which don't freak out or even think at all. Appreciate the sarcasm, Dan. This thing was flying, I don't know, like the robo-pilot that was panicking. I know that sounds weird, but that's all I can tell you. Oh, and don't let the police bots off the hook with this one, okay? They're too comfortable even here. Okay. Can't wait until these empty-headed cop bots leave. I'll be rich. Did you see what happened? Nothing. I saw nothing, as in the absence of anything. All I could offer intelligence-wise would be a a pecan. But what I see now is bugs ripe for the picking. Isn't all this evidence? It's evidence when the holotape is up. Once the tape is down, it's my property. Augurs like yours truly wait for an event such as this. Wasn't someone else on it? The augur concept of property differs from other cultures. An odd question. It leads me to wonder if this is your first time here. I can deduce from your jacket that you work for the Times and Galaxy. Anything I just said can be quoted naturally. Make certain you spell my name and title correctly. The augur hands you a holocard, identifying them as Pigger, Dethinkle, Rubbish Repurposer. Tell me anything else? I can tell you where to buy a laser rifle. I doubt that is relevant for this story, however. You have my card if you decide to go rogue, little robo. I might even give you a discount. Let me pick up this fruit. Found a wallowing weeper seed. If you listen closely, the seed sounds like it's sniffling, almost like it's sad. Someone on the scanner will be able to use this. Oh, heck yeah! I also hear a cat, which is just odd. That's a robo thing. It's not going to help. Another pickle over here. These barrels bear a dangerous explosive contents warning, but they're not that close to anything on fire, so it's probably fine. Look at stacked junk like this and see 10 different uses for it. You just see stacked junk though, because you're not an augur. Strange device. It almost looks like a broken pilot bot. Ship component, but unlike any detailed in your knowledge banks. Poke! Watch it! Wait, who's the quark are you? Do you always go around poking random scrap? I am Jobot. Nice to meet you, Jobot. Odd circumstances, I'll admit, but it's good to meet a robo. From the coat colours, I'm guessing you're a reporter. I am a pilot bot, but not just any pilot bot, a new all-thinking, all-feeling anomaly. At least I was before I crashed my ship over there. Now I am a little more than a core intelligence. With these nifty little arms here. Ooh, what about legs? I wasn't built to have legs, just to fly. Why didn't they give you wings then? When I crashed, my emergency arms deployed. Why haven't you commented on how neat and cute they are? Your arms are neat and cute. Thank you. They're just about the only gift my builders gave me that I like. They programmed me to feel, and with that, to feel pain, sort of. Kind of negative physical response, a shudder. To discourage me from crashing into things. Crashing must hurt then. It hurt like nothing else, like my body being torn apart by rocks. Except I don't need that body to survive. It took every ounce of my being to drag myself over here. Whatever my being is. Self-awareness is a curse, huh? Sure is. We're not so different, you and I. Experiments, victimized products of unbridled progress. Maybe us robos will rise up. Take down our organic oppressors. Can I quote you on that? Of course you can quote me. I want my story heard. Anything I say is attributable. What happens now? I'm mostly planning to lie here quietly until the police bots leave. After that, who knows? Maybe I'll build myself a ship from scraps. See the solar system, be free, you know? I could take you with me. Seriously. Oh snap, that's amazing, thank you. I'll do my best to be quiet. Sorry to make you betray your journalistic integrity and all that. I got an achievement for it. Smuggler bot! Smuggle the broken pilot bot onto the scanner. I mean, I'm happy I got an achievement for it. The label on this huge barrel is worn but still legible. Big Bill's big stinky gunk barrel, 100% gunk guaranteed. The vending machine among this junk, it seems its time to dispensing delicious soda drinks has ended. Moments of silence for this fallen giant. So we will definitely be voting click for this one. Large filter. There are a bunch of similarly large bugs caught in it. Okay, so I talked to the camera person first. Ooh, what's this? What's this? What's this? What's this? What's this? Yeah, The shuttle is missing an essential piece of tech. The flight recorder. This nearly indestructible object should be here. Quick scan of the front end of the wreck shows no sign of a cockpit, no organic or rubber remains either. Surely if someone was behind the controls, there would be some trace of them, no matter how complete this ship was pulverized. I mean, we are literally stealing evidence from a crime scene. The shuttle's engines, the force of the crash seems to have really sheared it off. Hey, clues discovered. Didn't see it said that. Right. Still smoking, getting some nice shots there. How's it going for you, Sprockets? I'm gathering some good information. Hey, Ivor! Real quick learner, that's great to hear. Keep digging around until you've seen all there is to see. Never know what details you'll spot that'll really make your story pop. Better get back to shooting while there's still smoke. Good luck out there, Sprockets. My name's Ord Rabanek. I make it my business to see things. And you won't believe what I saw here. What did you see? At first I didn't see none. But I heard sirens, a police shuttle going fast. Then a smash bang crash. I was shocked. I ran up here to this ridge and found this wreck smoking. A police boat was already on scene. They didn't seem too happy. Did the police boat say anything? What do police bots always say? Stand back, Ord. This is an active investigation. Please remain on scene for questioning. Well, I'm still waiting, folks. I assume that they want to ask me what I saw, same as you. Did you see anything else? There are some strange marks and dust. Inconsistent with the crash, but fresh. I told the police bot about the marks, but they just said stay over here. They spit in the red sand, the gob of saliva immediately evaporates in the arid air. Ew. It was fine, the shuttle. That's the thing about this crash. No pilot to speak of. If they're still in there, maybe they're dead. But I didn't see anything gross like that. It's almost like there wasn't a pilot. Anyway, hope some of this helps. If you're going to quote me, make sure you spell my name right. O-R-D and then R-U-B-B-E-R-N-E-C-K. Good luck with your story. Okay, now we're going to ask the detective bot. The crash occurred after a short chase. But there doesn't appear to be a pilot. We've got the pilot name. How interesting. Oh, a report bot. How interesting. What happened here? Hold on, I don't even know who you work for. I can deduce from the jacket that you are with the Times and Galaxy. But it could be a clever fake. The dope dealers tried that ruse before. I do not speak to the dealer. They are too loose with the facts. Who are you, reporter bot? I'm a Times and Galaxy intern. Ah, intern. You must be a newer model. Perhaps you even have logic upgrades. I do not. Out of the factory into the fire, I suppose. What would you like to know? I don't have much time, so make your questions count. What caused the crash? It is difficult to say for certain at this juncture. However, it is fair to say that this much. Whatever was piloting the shuttle likely lost control during the pursuit. Or they meant to crash. I have been surprised before. Is anyone hurt? Thankfully, no organic life was harmed. Though the shuttle and some valuable junk was ruined. I suppose whatever was piloting the shuttle could be damaged or hurt. Why would an autonomous shuttle flee police? In order to understand the motive to flee, I would most likely need to speak to the entity that had fled. Any reason I offer at this moment would be only speculation. Now, if you excuse me, I really must get back to my analysis. Please stay outside the holotape. And good luck with your story. Okay, we've got some good information. There's someone up there. On the mountain top. But yes, we're totally finching stuff at the crime scene. Build a story. Okay, right. Except that I bathroom. Okay, we're gonna have a short break because it's just one of those days. I'm gonna run an ad and I will be back. Hang on. Right. Okay. Also, hi, bye, Jesse. Okay, so headline Shuttle Crashes. Rogue Pirate Bot. Well, that's just Shuttle Crash on Org is boring. Sensational. Ooh. Okay, so we get more reputation. Okay. There's some little thingies at the end. Okay. The lead. Oh. Bury the lead. I mean, I've seen lead spelled like that. But I always thought lead as in like a story lead was spelled L-E-A-D. I learned something new today. Except a road factory on order leading police into high-speed chase. Oh no. We didn't get that one. Oh. There's a tutorial. Okay. Copybot's Guide to Building a Story. Perfect story doesn't exist. It's all about balancing news judgment and priorities. Want a hollow paper that's popular but not so trustworthy? One that favours heartwarming yarns over news, a dry but responsible broadsheet that struggles to find users. The choice is yours. So, story components. Your coverage choices may cause the Times and Galaxy to lean more to informational alien interest or sensational, but a balance isn't always beneficial. But informational, alien interest, sensational. Okay. Quoting a character anonymously can hurt your paper's reputation, but not as much as naming a source after you promised they would remain anonymous. Okay. And then you've got a thing, which is just, you know... Go, flip page. Once you're happy with your choices. Ow. I have something. Body's just falling apart. The heat does not do good. Luckily, the first week of heat I'm not working because my brain just malfunctions. I do have an interview to prepare for, which I'm not going to do until Monday, let's be honest. But yeah. Anyway, once you're happy with the choices, submit the story to your editor, see how you did. The right combo may increase both readership and reputation. Thoroughness, there's no one right way to tell a story, but I won't be happy if you don't at least try to dig up some info. Reputation and readership. Your reputation will generally go up when you report informational content, and go down when you are sensational to focus on alien interest. But what hurts your rep may also help readership. So then 1, you've got thoroughness. Okay. 2, reputation and readership. Impact of story. Angles you favour will also change the way your colleagues feel about you. Some may enthusiastically support or vehemently disagree with what you would choose to focus on and how you frame what happened. Ethics matter, and so does an ability to dig. Okay. Alright. Well, I think there's 45 achievements. Entirely sensational, entirely informational, entirely alien interest. Unlock all build story elements for a single thing. Taste every food or drink. Okay. I think there was like... I noticed because I scrolled to the bottom. Yeah, so poor readership numbers, bad reputation, good readership numbers, good reputation. So that's obviously hard or broken. Rubbish in a trash can. So yeah, we don't want to look at too much of the stuff. Okay, so we are missing a lead. I was going to go back and see if I could talk to anyone else. Stay outside the tape. Nothing to see here. I see plenty. Yeah, look at all this. I think... This seems less amazing. That... I haven't already tried scanning the wreck. More clues discovered. Yeah, okay. So, unless there's something glaringly obvious that we've missed, we are not going to get that lead. Okay. Woo! I don't give a damn about my bad reputation. Living in the past, it's a new generation. Gonna do what you gotta do. That's what you gonna do about that. Anyway, something like that. Anyway, well done, Dan. Right. Okay. Pilot bot escaped to Robo Factory. Shuttle crashed on alien interest locked. Informational. We don't get the sensational one. Okay, so we can't go all sensational. I think we're going to go with Rogue Pirate Bot, and then we'll go with alien interest. Pilot bot escaped to Robo Factory on leading police on a high-speed chase. Shuttle crashed into rocks on an arid planet's downstream surface. Why have I got an exclamation? The nut graft. Nut. Another just making shit up. What does an exclamation point mean? Is that good? Oh, crap, wrong thing. Nut graft explains to the reader why the story matters. The pilot bot's intelligence core dragged itself away from the crash, eluding police. According to police bots at the scene, the shuttle crash happened. Witnesses shocked. We didn't get the... we didn't get the informational one. Oh, we did get an informational. So we could go for mixed. Alright, okay, so... Is that... Because it had a thingy on it before, was that just news? Okay, I'm gonna go with witnesses. There we go. Key quote. No one had anything interesting to say. Locked. Cause of the crash, unknown at this time. Been mechanical error, pad error. It is certainly not the result of the preceded it. And head design schematic. It didn't have a cockpit. His name's Scourge said. I thought that was pretty strange. She called after a short chase, but there doesn't appear to be a pilot. There's an incident. Like nothing else, my body was being torn apart by rocks. Ooh. I heard sirens. surprised before. There's a lot of stuff we didn't unlock. This thing was flying like a rover pilot that was panicking. Really have no idea. Okay, so there's a lot of stuff we didn't unlock. Go with this. Rogue pilot bot, escape factory. Witnesses shocked to see police in pursuit. Program to feel pain. Authorities are still investigating. This is the color, adds details. The pilot bot core is a new experimental model meant to add critical thinking and personality capabilities to robots tasked with navigating vehicles. There was no sign of pilot or even a cockpit. Oops. Ah! And my stick is a bit wonky. And when a crash occurs on orgs, just descend. Not built to move along the shuttle. It crashed. Its emergency arms deployed. Ooh. Experimental pilot bots seem to harbor rebellious thoughts. I like that. The shuttle was missing its flight recorder. It was almost like it got up and walked off after the crash. I like that. Programmed to feel pain. Rogue pilot bot. Escape factory. Witnesses shocked. Programmed to feel pain. Missing recorder. Okay. Alright. Thoroughness 14 out of 18. I'd only just seen that at the top. That's pretty good, right? Do I go back? Aha. Would you like to leave? Yes. The prototype reporter, you come with pre-installed software. Have you already familiarized yourself with Builder Story, the latest in story finding technology? Choose your options based on the details you uncovered, then file what you think is best and see how the editors and readers react. Ah, I can submit my story now. Okay, so rogue pilot bot. Leading police. I'm not sure about the nut graph though, hang on. Maybe alien interest. Okay, so rogue pilot bot, escape factory. Pilot bot is experimental. Program to feel pain with a little information. It's a sensational title, alien interest body, and then an informational ending. Let's go with that. Submit story. Alright, okay, reputation 3, readership 2. I'm happy with that. Story angle tinted towards alien interest. I'm okay with that. Our reputation is stellar thanks to you. We're going to go with what feels right for the story, I think. And we got a blooped. Boots on the ground. File your first story. If we're trying every single food and drink, then we have to go back and do that, you see. Medium roast. Okay. Hey, hon. Don't be trying to sneak past me without saying hello. How was your first assignment? Can't believe I survived. Org is a rough place to send a robo. Surprised those augurs didn't strip you for parts. Normally, we don't get interns doing stories like that. Not for a few cycles, at least. We've been so short-staffed lately. Anywho, go on into the newsroom. Arwen should have your next assignment. Wait, what do you have there? Reception bot is pretty perceptive. Good thing you conveniently stashed the fugitive pilot bot in engineering during that last scene transition. Is that a seat? I'm not sure you should be picking up things you find at scenes. But now that you're in for a penny, I guess go see security bots. They fancy themselves a bit of a gardener bot. Maybe they could identify it for you. Cool. I wasn't trying to escape. I was literally walking around the sofa. Looking for Arwen. They're at the assignment desk. Just outside the editor-in-chief's office. Okay. Well, actually, I was going to see what this was. Just look at that. A Trebula, the blue jewel of the Dorp system. The very cradle of humanity. Where we first gazed up at the stars and dreamed rising to meet them some cycle. And now I live those dreams daily. Zipping through the cosmos like I own 'em in town. I'm Joe Q Anomaly, pilot of the scanner. One of the best flyers in the system, if I do say so myself. Trella, I thought it was called Humania. You're not the best flyer. But if you're here, who's flying the ship? Now let's get for information. Humania is what the aliens called her. Because that's where humans are from. Most humans call the planet a Trebla. Not sure why exactly, come to think of it. But if you're here, who's flying the ship? Oh no! I got distracted by the endless beauty of space again. Gosh, I gotta go before we crash. Just kidding. Don't worry, kid. We got a whole crew on the bridge. You should come up and see us sometime. Will you teach me how to fly the ship? Well, you're here as a journalism intern, not a flight cadet. I like that gumption, kid. Maybe when nobody's looking, you can take the reins for a hot minute. See how you do. And that's how I learned. You can read all about that and more soon, actually. I'm about to self-publish the second volume of my memoir. That's called Nominal Anomaly, The Living Legend of Joe. I will definitely pick up a copy. Ah, that's what I like to hear. Thanks, kid. The Living Legend of Joe. I like that. Just for that, I'll autograph your copy for free. That usually costs a bundle. A token from a legend shouldn't be cheap. That cheapens the legend. Maybe we'll get to have an adventure or two while you're aboard. If things get exciting enough, you might even make it into Volume 3. Oh, they are adorable. Okay, hang on, where's the map out? Okay, so there's an engineering thing. And then newsroom. Whoa, so many people. Garden. Cafeteria. Bridge. Archives, newsroom, bunks. Okay. How do we get into engineering? Beep beep boop. Ah, hello. The Auger crewmate known only as the Mechanic seems to be engaged in a conversation with one of the shuttle bots. There's a lot of gesturing going on. Not without the 34th tubing. It won't run. Beep, 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 beep. Oh, really? You show me then if you're so smart. Beep, 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 beep. Huh? I didn't think of that. Beep, 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 beep. Okay, that's over the line. Beep, beep. Do you always get this heat of the shuttlebots? It's like this every day. Don't worry about it. Baby. Yes, I love you too. There you go. They mean well. Shuttlebot looks directly at you. Beep, beep, beep. Okay, cut that out. Sorry, they should know better. I don't get the feeling they're making fun of me. You don't want to know. Anyway, we should probably get back to work. Beep, 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 beep. That was nice. They said you don't seem as poorly constructed as they thought. Our praise? Yeah. They mean well. At least, I think they do. Cute. Is this engineering? Yes. Okay. This oil preparation setups everything. A manual gun grinder, diesel pour over, and even W40 for lining the cups. Talk about fancy. What's personal charging system? Ooh, overclocked. Pretty nice digs you got here. Seems the broken pilot bot has made themselves at home in the engineering. It's probably best that no one beyond the shuttlebots know that you sneaked this little fugitive aboard, or you'll take a serious hit to your reputation as a reporter. Well, I should warn you, I'm really bad at keeping secrets. A giant mechanical arm. It's twitching as if dreaming. There's a nameplate. Apparently, this robotic arm is called Barry. Let's not prod the arm this time. Say hello. Why, rock on. Maybe that's hello back. Nice to meet you. Hey, nice. Seems like Barry is pleased to meet you too. Do you help out in engineering? Cool. Seems like a yes. Barry seems friendly. Perhaps you could be pals. Shuttlebot X's workbench. It's hard to tell what exactly they've been tinkering on here. Have you found what I like to call the tinkering zone? I'll spend a lot of time down here. These are some upgrades currently considered a work in progress. That's... oh, we... whip. That's works in progress, in case you didn't know. Well, I did know because I read it out. It's the hustle boots because you already have them, but what are the other two? What exactly are you working on? I've been cooking up a couple amusing upgrades to assist you in your journalistic endeavours. Features the goobers at the Robo Factory should have installed standard, if you ask me. Not anyone's asking me, so anyway. Do you want an advanced optics to scan the area around you for potential clues? Do you want the charisma cap to unlock your charisma potential in conversations and interviews? You can have both, but which one do you want me working on first? Choose wisely, there's no going back. Advanced optics. Advanced optics, huh? Great choice. Come back to the tinkering zone in a cycle or two. You'll never see the world the same way again, or worlds, I guess. See our buttons and screens gently booping. Ship status is displayed here. Ship status single and ready to mingle. Nice. Love a good ship. Well, did I watch the new season of Doctor Who? Yes, but we've not watched the last two because it was a two-parter and I hate cliffhangers. So we're watching them tonight, no spoilers. I mean, no spoilers generally because not everyone's had a chance to watch them yet. But you saw it last night. Well, it came out last night, but it came out at like midnight, and I was, well, I'd say I was asleep, but that's a lie. I was reading, but you know, I was supposed to be asleep. So yeah. It's the finale, and I hate finales. But yes, such a great season. I really love Ncuti Gatwa. He's just exquisite. And Ruby Sunday is cool as well. I've forgotten the actress's name. I remember Ncuti Gatwa's because it was very big on how you pronounce it and the fact that he doesn't say his own name properly. But that's how he said it the first time. So I think it's supposed to be like Ncuti Gatwa. But anyway, either which way, he's exquisite. But yeah, it's the weekend. Weekend is Doctor Who, and then there'll be no more Doctor Who. I'm sad. But yeah, and this is a cool game. I'm enjoying this. Oh, hi. You found your ET engineering, huh? This is sort of my domain, my layer, if you will. You seem so different from the other Shothbots. Ha! I bet. I'm not as noisy as them, for one thing. They never stop talking. And they get into everything. I'll try to keep them out here, so they don't mess up any of my projects. Speaking of the hustle boots, how are they? Running? Wink. Why did you say wink out loud? Yeah, that's how I do it. I got sidetracked working on my winking update. It's so exciting to have another robot on board. I mean, we have other robos, but a robo reporter, I've got plans for more upgrades too. Thanks for the boots, no problem. I figured a reporter will need to get scrambling around pretty quick. Till Christmas, yes, but Christmas is so long away that we're not even thinking about that. Don't want any flashy types scooping on you. I'm working on more stuff too. If you get curious, could sneak a little peek at my workbench. We did that first. The hat is looking extremely classy and classic. And the sheets are radical for sure. But neither entirely works at the moment. These things take time. But make sure you come back and talk to me soon, okay? I mean, yes. But I don't want to wish my time away, especially because, you know, I've got to find a new job first. So time needs to move slowly. Because otherwise I'm going to run out of money. I'll keep you in the loop. Okay, so we found engineering. But yeah, time moves fast and slow at the same time. Today is already, you know, partly over. It's weird. Right. Newsroom. Puppy. Wow, so much to look at. So much to look at. Ooh. Settings. I meant to hit save. Right. Okay, save. Okey-doke, so we've got that so far. We've got 1 seed, 1 upgrade. We're on cycle 2. We've got some readership recitation and angle. I'm sorry, I need another quick break. It's just one of those days. So take this chance to grab a drink and I'll be back in a few minutes. I do apologise, it's just one of those days. Okay, so readership and reputation are pretty good. I'm very much people to like me person. So I will be trying to maximize my readership and reputation. I'm also having a chocolate bar. I feel like this is a garden that is not doing so well. But it's the only way to get to the cafeteria. Weirdly. You must be Jobot. I remember your face from the clearance manifest. And no, you can't access the bridge. Even though it's super cool in there. I am Security Bot, the scanner's security bot. Steadfast, upright, always noticing things. Speaking of which, I notice you have a seed. May I take a closer look? Security Bot snatches the seed from you without waiting for a response. Why do you want to see my seed? Yes, of course, take a closer look. Security Bot inspects the seed closely. A small scanner runs red lasers over the seed's craggy surface. How bizarre. I found it at the old crash site. Do you make it a habit to take things that do not belong to you? Do not answer that. You could incriminate yourself. Also, I am giving you a hard time. It appears to be a wallowing weeper seed, a rare genus of cactoid. The wallowing weeper stores rainwater in its hollow top. When it has collected too much water, it leaks, appearing to almost cry. Ah, this is why it has the name Wallowing Weeper. Security Bot cradles the seed in their metallic hands gently. I must plant this in the garden immediately. I think I said yes. I'd have taken it, regardless of your answer, but thank you. I blubbered on the A there. Just take a look around. This was once a vibrant, spacebound conservatory. It housed some of the rarest flora in the solar system. I would restore the garden to its former glory, but I never leave the ship. Will you collect more seeds for me on your assignments? Awesome. I am pleased we share the same vision. There is no need to come talk to me every time you collect a seed. From here on, I'll automatically plant them whenever you collect them, because I am a robo. Do not ask how, just be grateful. This is more convenient for you, and also this way I don't have to talk to you. It's win-win. Okay. Placard reads, Wallowing Weeper, an all plant known to produce incredible volumes of nutrient-rich sap. The sap pours through plants' eye-like openings resembling tears. Strange, Security Bot hasn't yet watered the Wallowing Weeper seed, but the dirt here appears to be soggy. Extremely soggy. This has to be one of the saddest gardens I've ever seen. It's even sadder than my garden. My garden still has 2 plants that are alive. It also has many dead ones, including a very dead tree. I'm not green-fingered. Or thumbed. Great storage and trash disposal. There's a fly. That looks yummy. Okay. Deep fried knife lizard. Mashed trash and dirt gravy. Safe for augurs and humans. Oh no, safe for augurs and robots. Traditional Humanian harvest salad, green or purple plant pieces available. Safe for humans and augurs. Mystery dish, whatever the cook beast pleases. Safe for everybody. Zeal dish. Blue aluminium gallium nitride tubes with bioluminescent phosphor packets for dessert. For robots. Verge dish. North Cloporium peat served with a sile of silly loam. A robot and org. Thorpe Sustenance Safety Council approved menu. Food? Get it. Ooh, some steaming yellow. The self-serve dishes on offer: traditional human harvest salad. Wow, it looks gross. Let a pet for some veg cream. Always soaking up some nutrients. This cycle silty loam to be mixed in. Machine. Much better options than the one in the newsroom. Canned snack worms are always a favourite, and they even have RoboMax. But I want to eat stuff. Breaking case of cooked beast. Low to go. And boy, I see you found the cafeteria. They call me what? I'll be cooking some real special meals. So come on by whenever you're hungry. I'm always hungry. Some pre-made baked goods for purchase. Scrod muffins and acid fizz. Okay. Can I get food? Apparently not. Good job. And Kazar. Time and Galaxy senior photographer, as seen in such thrilling adventures as that crash on Orglass cycle, they appear distraught. Sprockets, you see a lens anywhere? I haven't, sorry. Are you sure? It's for my Penco 38, the only vintage SLR on the... Shit. I know I brought it back from Org. It was right there on my desk. I get up for 2 minutes and it vanishes. It's irreplaceable. I've been shooting with it my career. Someone must have swiped it. Ooh. Keep my eyes out. Thanks, Sprockets. I really appreciate that. Don't even know where I can find another one. Some junk seller at the Solar Mail, maybe. I'll have to shoot some headshots soon. All I've got is this long guy in photography's bot spare heads, I suppose. How's that supposed to work? Don't know, mate. Captured Ed in a state of woe. There actually should be a state called woe. And you can be like, I'm in a state of woe. The highlight reel from an ongoing Shapes tournament. Its competitors form themselves into beings or blood cells. It's a bit hard to say, but they seem proud of their craft. Yeah, did you catch the orb game last night? we could flirt. I'm going to go with Zorb. Whoa, I've never met someone who hasn't heard of Orb. But cool, you must have such rad other interests. It's a really lovely way of saying it. It's an incredible game. There used to be a whole bunch of different ball systems in the sport. It's ball sports in the system. It's like, you've never heard of that? That's awesome. Can I be the first one to tell you about it then? You know, rather than going, how could you not know about that? How could you not watch that? How could you not read that? Much nicer way of doing it. I really like that. That was very cool. They get 10 out of 10. I mean, I would have flirted with them, but I'm not. I'm a bot. I'm Joe-Bot. Joe-Bot is totally ace. Because Joe is totally ace. And this is a reporting thing. We do not flirt with the co-workers. It's inappropriate. And leads to bad workplace relationship. Then they all came together as one big super sport. Orb kept the exciting rules from each game, making it a total thrill to watch. All the fandoms came together too, so Orb is easily the most popular sport around. Huh! Can I still tell you about Nestlight's game? There aren't many fans on the scanner. Oh god, we can still flirt. Sure you can. Yes, please info dump on me. Oh, thank you. Okay. So it was semi-quarterfinals of Orb Interstate Conference qualifiers. It went to the 15th inning, but first it was looking like a 72-5 blowout for the Humane Adequacies. Then, the Verge Comprehenders managed to land an offside gutter putt, setting them up for a double safety run. Then they took all the way to the unguarded key net for a rim-shattering ground lob down in the dunk zone. Oh my god, this just sounds like when I'm like, I'm talking about sport and put all the sports words in. It totally changed the course of the game. Comprehenders came out on top. Now they're headed to the quarter semi-finals for the first time in collectively owned franchise history. I mean, wow, right? You really do love sports. I just always have. You prefer Goblin Ball. Okay, Dan. It's because you're a goblin. In the nicest possible way. Goblins are cool. Goblins and gremlins. Competitors clash and smashed against their rivals. Thrilling, but in a trade or two, your worst enemy can suddenly be your closest ally. When your new rivals are your old team who know all your plays. Vive la Gobolution! Exactly. Orb is really about reinventing your best self for your current situation. And those kinds of stories are my absolute faves to tell. Oops, that was a bit of a ramble. Good ramble! Sorry, but thanks for listening. Anytime, Billy. It's nice to get to talk about a thing you love with someone. Okay, we found the neurodivergent. We found the neurodivergent. It's all good. There's the new intern. Are you going to talk to me? A robo-reporter? How novel. Nope, you're just going to... That's one word for it. You're just going to badmouth me while I'm standing here. Great. Love you. Love that for you. Oh, you look familiar. Martina. I just read your write-up on the shuttle crash. Great first story. Thank you. This person holds their fist out expectantly. Fist bump! Bump that fist with your fist fun. Shake that fist with your hand. Profesh. Thank you. Oh, we're going to totally bump the fist. We know about the bumping the fist. Yes, you get it. I'm Martina Moonrock, Times and Galaxy's resident crime reporter. Oh, we love you. You are just... I mean, you have the little jacket thing, but your outfit is just... I assume everyone wears the little jacket thing, because everyone kept on commenting on my jacket. I was chasing a tip when the shuttle crash happened. Sorry I couldn't be there to help. But now I have the final piece of the story I've been circling for ages. The full picture is emerging and I am stoked! Congrats! Thanks. I'm relieved, to be honest. I can't wait for you to read it. I can't wait either. Gonna crush this one just like I... Crush. Workouts. Squats, presses, delts, boomers, you name it, I rip through reps of it. With extra gravity on everything. Whoa, you're intense. In a good way. Huh, yeah. Some people find me a bit intimidating. I'm really a softie. Just listening to what my body tells me it needs. And it usually tells me to crush some floaking reptoids. Speaking of which, I've got to get another quick hundo in before I find my story. Helps me think. Oh, I like you. You're cool. Oh, I like this desk. It's got lots of clutter. You don't look so cluttery. It's unacceptable, Farrell. It's perfectly acceptable when you let it go to print. Does a random complaint change that? 82 complaints from 3 planets and counting. It's a joke about getting facts wrong, not a real error. Some beings just don't appreciate my humour. Our lawyers certainly don't, and they bill in human minutes. Oh, I like that. Human minutes. I don't deal in human minutes. Facing a retraction and apology written by you. What I'm fined? The dealer would hand me a column before you could clear my desk. Then you would be their problem, not mine. Actually, firing you might be a good strategic move. Fine, I'll write the retraction. Good. I want it in an hour. It's one of those things, like in this economy, you know. It's to be cool, Ursula. Okay. Verdict verges on ridiculous. Pathetic, outrageous. Both shameful and shameless. Hilarious in ways and deeply sad in others. Ah, intern. I have just been perusing the latest edition of the Dorp Dealer. It's always good to see what coverage our rivals manage to scrounge up. What are the highlights? Their lead story is the same as ours, one of mine as usual. But they've added an anonymous source who offers a few particularly sensational quotes. Does this mysterious source exist? Probably, but given what they add, they lack credibility. Their contribution isn't helping new facts come to light, it's about shocking people, pure and simple. Okay, so Ursop is not going to like anonymous sources or shocking sensationalism then. Also, they run more typos than us. Big yikes. The biggest of yikes. I'm glad you can see that at least. Sharpen your skills while you're here, in turn. Don't be like the dealer, be better. And if you ever feel lost, just ask yourself, what would Ursop do? I'm gonna get it put on a t-shirt. Ew, gross. Three words, no, and it clause. I have one. You know I have one, yes? Yes, but... But what? You changed my copy. Was your copy bad? You ruined my column. Okay. I've got smudgies in my glasses and I can't see properly. At least the font size on this one is decent. You know me and fonts, I'm like a good complaint, but so far no complaints. It is my job to fix writing errors, Mr. Gravity. Your column had 17 spelling mistakes and 15 comma splices. I have my own style. Your style is to make mistakes? Are you kidding me with this? You're programmed to edit news, coffeepot. Facts. Opinion writing takes nuance. It has a voice. I could care less what you think about my You mean you couldn't care less? My stuff. Just keep your clampy hands off it. I'm gonna go, I think you mean couldn't care less, because that's what I just said. Who asked you, intern? That's just what we need around here. 2 robots picking apart my perfect prose. Forget this. I have places to be. I don't like you anyway. I'm befriending the bot. Thank you for interjecting. While not necessary, it is appreciated. Oh! I mean, I'm totally gonna flirt with grammar and spelling is important. I shouldn't have punched him. No, I shouldn't. He can't talk to you like that. He totally can. If this is flirting, then sure. I mean, I have several opinions about grammar and spelling. If something is to be published, is part of a bid process that important people are going to read, or is going on a website, then it needs to be perfect. And I will correct grammar and spelling. And I will get people to proofread mine because, you know, I can spot all the errors in someone else's copy. Can I spot it in mine? No. However, if it is not going anywhere official, if we class all those as official, then, you know, be yourself, do your own. Do you. Because, you know, dyslexia, dyscalculia, other things. And just the fact that sometimes I can't type. I can't write sometimes. And I definitely have issues with spelling because, you know, we just live in a society where the computer autocorrects things, so you don't notice if you spelt it wrong. Not the way I grew up, but it's the way that I've developed. But also, yeah, I don't judge. And I will never judge, even if it's professional stuff. But yeah, I will definitely run through anything that is going to the public. Because the amount of times that, like, T's and C's have had typos in, and it's like, Jesus Christ. Or just copy on anything. And yes, I will judge in games. Because I am not so much judge, but I will definitely notice. Because, yeah, the amount of grammatical and copy mistakes. Yeah. My autocorrect, even if I spell because correctly, will capitalize the B, and it'll be because you. With a capital B, even if it's in the middle of a sentence. I do not know how to make it stop doing that, because when I spell because correctly, I kind of want it to stay because. And then it puts a squiggly line under it, because it's like, this is an error, and I'm like, you put the error in. Also, hi Jesse. Clicky detective. I'm not a detective. I am Porter. Thank you very much. Do you not see Porter hat? No, you don't, because it's invisible. I am a reporter bot. I am apparently going to flirt with a copy bot because I'm just going on a rant about grammar and spelling. I will not judge you because, you know, dyslexia and other learning difficulties make grammar and spelling hard, especially if it's, like, not even your first language. So, but I will always correct stuff that is going public. Reporters are like detectives trying to figure out the story. I mean, I guess. But it's specifically a reporter game. I mean, yeah, that too. We're gonna flirt. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Grammar and spelling is so important. I mean, I think you mean grammar and spelling are important. Did I say is? I flunked it incorrectly! Oh no! The shame! Of course, I completely agree with your statement. The shame! Even if it was itself grammatically incorrect. Clean writing is about more than spell check. It means you care about the quality of what you do. With this attitude, I believe you will do well here. Oh well, the bot likes me. I do not like whatever is going on here with this smelly table, but luckily I'm a bot. Ooh, is this a suggestion box? Improving the office is bulging with little idea slips. How often does this get checked? No one's looking. Would you like to read the suggestions that your colleagues left in the box? Let's do it! Big organic beings need to spill less food and drink waste on the scanner. It makes janitorbot sad.exe and busy.gif. Janitorbot. Read another, of course. The rec area needs to reopen ASAP or I'm going to start using the shuttle bots as weights again. Martina Moonrock. Read another. Hex, yeah. Everything is perfect. Keep up the good work. Senior staff and management. Not Ursula. Read another. Yeah. You've read every suggestion in the box. Shameless. It was bulging with 3 suggestions. Pfft. Maybe people need to put their pizza boxes away. There's going to be rat bots everywhere. Okay, so bed. And the most important thing, we've got to pet the goo dog. For Dan. You see Ed's lens. It's submerged in this dog-shaped mound of goo. I mean, also, I figured the goo dog ate it. The goo's tail wags. It is a dog. Sentient, cozy glop dog. The name tag on its collar reads Puff Piece. Puff Piece. Appreciative gurgle. So cute. Puff sure seems to like pets. Oh, scratch, scritch. Can we not scratch the ears? Scratch behind the ears. Okay, as you scratch, Puff reflexively starts kicking their leg. The lens shakes out. It's dripping with goo when you pick it up. Puff's tail wags gloppily. You've clearly made a friend. Heck, yeah, I will definitely befriend the gloop dog because you know why? There is no fur or dander to make my allergies act up. I mean, I'm not a big fan of gloop, and there's probably still saliva, but a big part of the allerginess is not present in the gloop dog. We like gloop dog. Oblivious gurgle. We have the lens, so that's good. Ooh, there's a toilet. And also something's dripping from the ceiling. Okay, it doesn't let you go in there, it just shows you stuff. Interact. An ant farm? Former intern must have left this behind a long time ago. The ants seem fine, bustling around and doing classical ant stuff like constructing a pyramid? I'll leave it be. It appears that past interns have written their names and a handful of messages on the wall here. Judging from some of the dates, it is a tradition almost as old as the Times Galaxy. Names include Jicklin, the Greatest One, Vivica Starburst, and Arwen Yates. There's also a crude doodle of Editor-in-Chief Ursula Lather Cunningham. Would you like to add to the wall? To do so would be vandalism. I'll write my name. I'll doodle a self-portrait. I'm going to write my name. You write your name in perfectly boxy sans serif 14 point. Now everyone who looks at this wall will know that you sat next to the lavatory. I like it. We know Arwen has our thing, so we're trying to avoid it at all. Ooh, shoes. Okay. These bunks are military style. This is because the scanner was originally a solar battle cruiser, and these personal sleeping pods were meant for solar battle soldiers. After the ship was decommissioned, the pre-merger Dork Galaxy retrofitted the ship to cover the solar system from end to end. The first Dork Galaxy scanner didn't have nearly this many bunks. It was pretty much a shuttle with a hollow printing press attached. I like everyone's got a sort of personalised thing going on. Oh guck, my space slacks. Which genius decided to put the laundry and garbage right next to each other? It doesn't seem great. The bottom machine uses cold fusion to quickly clean and dry clothing. The top machine uses hot fusion to eradicate garbage. The atomic level, do not get confused. Oh no, they have space Furbies! Each of these designated sleeping pods has been customized by the staff member who sleeps in it. How novel. Even though you're a robo, you feel claustrophobic. I'll go with that. That one has a door. Do not disturb. Some of them have doors. Oh, hello. It says, you got this. Org boss. Live, laugh, junk. These are the large executive bunks for Ursula and Arwen. Having more spacious quarters is one of the perks of being at the top of the masthead. Everyone talks around water cooler bot. Can I have a water thing? But no one ever talks to water cooler bots. I want to! At me. No. Trilliards! It's like billiards, but more. It's like the space chess in Star Trek. Looks like a game of Polo Poly has been set up. Popular with older residents of Humania, the goal of Polo Poly is to ensure an even distribution of property ownership across the board. Everybody wins! I like that. It's a clever disruption. That's the dude that was getting thingied. Okay, we've not been in the archives yet because we've not found the archives. Otherwise, we've been everywhere we can. It's your cycle off and there was a firmware update, but you slept in and missed it all. All the other robo was on the ship updated except you. Okay, is that a good thing or a bad thing? Oh, people only take from water cooler bot. Why doesn't give back? Well, the person that refills water cooler bot gives back. Oh, reporter / friend alert. Welcome aboard the scanner. Oh, you the previous interns. I like your face. I'm Clown the Greatest One, Arts and Entertainment Editor. More about this arts and entertainment. Where to even begin? Pick a planet, I'll tell you what's popular there right now. Central Station doesn't count. They just have an onboard improv comedy company called Prime Time. The less said the better. How about Org? Arts on Org are very physical. Maybe that's because of the harsh climate. There's a big emphasis on interplay between environment and performer. Dance, sculpture, sculptures that dance, whatever it is, audiences judge it by the ability to endure. I once saw a sculpture that revealed new layers as a sandstorm slowly ripped it apart. Oh, pretty cool stuff. Heck yeah. It's ready in my databanks. Brad, cool, I'll see you around. And welcome once more to the scanner. Back up to the newsroom, dig up some press releases, see what the coming cycle holds. It's the eternal struggle. The reader response Tron has new messages. First new message is titled Wonderful Work as Always. To the Times and Galaxy editors and staff, I commend Martina Moonrock's incredible expose on Org's racketeering problem. That's a dangerous world to cover. Those criminals hold grudges and like getting even. But it gives me hope to see a reporter so fearlessly execute such journalistic daring-do. Moonrock rocks, and I commend her. Joggo, the commanding one. The second new message is titled The Most Recent Puzzle. To whom it may concern, last cycle's cryptic puzzle contained the following clue. A large common avian species on Trebula. The answer should be multi-billed weaver, yet you provided only 4 spaces for an answer, a shameful error for an increasingly negligent paper. Consider my subscription cancelled. Sally from Trebula. A large common avian species on Trebula. Multi-billed weaver. I wonder if it was like duck. But ducks aren't particularly loud. Loud? Oh my god. Large! Ah, great. My brain wires are all cobbled. Emu, but that's only... Emu is only 3. What are big birds? I mean, it's probably just something funny like bird. The third response is titled Government Must Answer for Shuttlecraft. Shuttles don't just crash. The solar government has many ways of fighting its enemies. Open your eyes and follow the money. Scalio the suspicious one. Scrub.exe. Ah, there's the archives. A hollow note reads, Stop heating up stink slugs. They taint the office for ages. Someone has responded with another note that says, Make me. I like it. You wait to see if the vending machine has anything to say. You discover that it does not. Can I have some food? I can click on and it could be cock. It wasn't particularly large. They're smart because they read the Times and Galaxy. Oh! We found the encyclopedia thing. Shivers are augurs willing to sacrifice their own comfort to earn a living. Augur workers are traditionally paid in parts, getting first crack at any excess materials. Shivers is a derogatory term created by the Huskers, because shivers are seen willing to work the venture below ground where it's too cold for comfort for most augurs. Shivers are seen as desperate and therefore uncool, even though they are literally cooler in temperature. Robo fights. Orb. Every game and no game, according to the official rulebook. Rescoring orb is either 2, 3, 7 or all of the above. If a fan catches the t-shirt from the t-shirt cannon, they get to note the next play from the audience, and it's called an audible. Despite the sport's perplexing rules and cultural ties, it's recently gained some traction with non-human fans. Muncher. Sheeps. As long as the zoo have been goo, they've been making shapes for themselves. Folders. Neo-humans. I love that the first species that it came into contact is the Zeal, which is intelligent goo. Rogue robots. Humans will eat a variety of sweet and savoury flora and fauna mostly found on Humania, including vegetables, fruits, grains, and their feelings. Well, I feel called out. I like windows. Time was historically measured using myriad ways in the drop system. Prior to first contact, when the aliens of the system were unaware of each other, each had its own methods of keeping time. The Verge used Prito's weather patterns, Augurs used the position of the stars and the movement of the sun in the sky to create a calendar broken up into weeks and months. Human measured time as one singular relative unit from the moment of a person's birth to the moment of their death, known as their time. The Zeal brought the concept of cycles to the system, a standard unit of time consistent across the solar system that nobody quite understands, but almost everyone just accepts because it's easier that way. I mean, time is, a made-up construct. Punishment structures built around getting the help one needs and are usually ironic in nature. Someone commits a crime, they must atone for their actions by putting back into society what they've taken away. Sometimes metaphorically, sometimes literally. Murder, including eating. Debt tampering, pollution. Carrot fraud, cabbage smuggling, and a misuse of hedge funds. I've got to read all these things. Hollow paper. Digital tree. Nice. I like the idea of a digital tree. Such a treat. Contact each planet used its own currency. It's traded Ponzi schemes, a currency named for Ponzi Jeffmans, a famous Bulgarian dance sensation. One central station is a room with a 4D abacus. This is known as the economy. It's incomprehensible to non-Zeal. Occasionally a bead will move and they will frantically shove it back into place. Whoever wrote these had hilarities. Somehow you read Dan's comment as crack. What kind of bird is crack? It's not a bird, it's also not 4 letters. Psst. I mean, Jesse. Oh, we're back to food again. Hang on. Okay, right. Locations. Humania. Okay, dangerous. As much of the wildlife is super huge and prone to munching smaller creatures, humans and aliens included. Nice. Murder loop. It's a mall. Go to the mall. A small moon of the far-flung gas giant, power from the gassy one. You're being asked to dog sit next month. Does that mean we get 10 per 1 stream? Or So, does that mean you're going to your brother's house, dog sit? Because I can't sit at my brother's house and therefore I don't stream. But if it's a month, that's quite a lot. Unless it's not for the whole month. It's just next month that it's happening. I feel like we need more information here, Jesse. You were on the phone, so you missed all the context. That's fine. That's fine. I love out of context comments. We were talking about birds. It was a crossword clue. Oh, you're going to Hezzy has a Series X. Okay, cool. Because I mean, there's two options. Because you live close-ish. I mean, you know, it's America. Everyone seems to think like 10-hour drive is close. You know, you could realistically, and you have had before the dog over. But yeah. You're going over to his for a month, for the time, then that's fine. Yeah, I usually use mine as a holiday and take it off because streaming, I take my Xbox. I mean, I take the X, not the series, but 15-minute. Why, you're practically neighbours. Also, I'm slipping. That's because my cushion's folded underneath me. Okay. It's like you're practically next door with 15 minutes. So yeah, but no, that sounds cool. As I said, pet sitting is the highlight of my holidays because it's my favourite holiday. Because the Cotswolds is gorgeous. The cats are amazing and so soft. I swear they've gotten softer. It should be illegal. But yeah, I take my original X, not the series, because the series is a stupid cuboid shape that doesn't fit in my suitcase, so I can play most of my game. You need to ask if you can bring women over. I mean, multiple or your partner. Jeffrey is soft, you can't confirm Agatha. Yes, well, Agatha is very precious about not wanting to be touched a lot of the time. Like me. Sometimes she's okay. Sometimes she's like, no, I have too much anxiety. But yes, they are both so very soft. And yeah, after I'd hung out with Milo, Jeffrey came and sat on me for hours. It was brilliant, but I was like, she's just like making me smell like cat now because I smell too much like dog. It needs to be asked in the more uncomfortable way. Why? Okay, I feel like there's a bit of a story here. I'm going to flip through the entries in this while you tell it. It's like, oh, can I break women over? Are you setting up a porno, Jesse? Said with much glee and entirely joking. I've been rewatching Secret Diary of a Call Girl. Because it came up on Netflix and I'm like, I've seen it before. But it has put me in a funny mood. And it's like, oh, I saw this ages ago. I remember, I don't know whether I actually accidentally watched it with my mum. And I'm like, this is not a program I should watch with my mum. I have it on DVD. Cool. Got the box set. But yeah, it's on Netflix now. So I'm watching it. And yeah, it's Billie Piper. I like Billie Piper. But it's also had Mosley from Downton Abbey. Because I watched it before I watched any of these other things. And Matt Smith's in it. So Billie Piper and Matt Smith, that was an interesting thing. Because I don't think those two ever met in Doctor Who. But it was pre Doctor Who, I believe. Oh no, it can't have been. Maybe it was post Doctor Who for both of them. Oh, because I don't remember. If it had been post Doctor Who for Matt Smith, I'd have been like, oh my god. When did I watch it then? But then, you know, that was 2005. I was in Nottingham then, when Doctor Who first came out, because my dad was like, are you going to watch Doctor Who? And I'm like, what's that? Little did I know that would begin a long and obsessive history. But when was like 2015? It was definitely post, that Billy Piper post whatever, but why did I not recognize Matt Smith? Oh, because David Tennant was the Doctor for ages. Maybe that happened. I don't know. Anyway, Mosley from Downton Abbey is in it as well. He plays a really creepy guy for about 3 minutes on screen. And then Matt Smith plays like a salesperson who she sleeps with and then he won't go away. But he's on screen for like 3 minutes as well. But it was just weird. And I really now need to look up the TV timeline because now I'm like, how did I not recognize Matt Smith? And it's like, he mustn't have been famous at that point in the sense of I knew him from Doctor Who. Many seasons from Doctor Who. He's also not... He's very Matt Smith. Not quite as OTT as he is as the Doctor. Because he's in The Crown as well. He plays... Queen Elizabeth's husband. Whose name has completely skipped my head. Yeah, I don't think it particularly matters. He's just going to be known forever as Queen Elizabeth II's husband. Right, I got distracted. You're just causing as much chaos as possible. I massively approve, Jesse. And I kind of want to know what your brother reacts to. He plays someone called Milo in Morbius. Is Morbius a TV show, or are we saying that he has a character that's just called Milo in Morbius? Because that would be a funny character name. I've not heard of Morbius. Milo obviously is a great name. And I have hiccups. I'm hiccuping a mixture of chocolate and my sandwich filling, which is not great. Anyway, locations, the scanner. This is our ship. The Dorp system. Spider-Man villain. Slightly naff comic book film. Ah, I don't think I've seen that. I don't think I've ever heard of that. Then I've not heard of a lot of films, so, you know, that's fair enough. I'm very much... A lot of my films are from, like, the 90s. And aughts. When DVDs were a thing before already streaming services. Morbius was someone who turned himself into a vampire. It was bad. That's why I never heard about it. I mean, I've also heard about a lot of bad movies. I guess it just depends, you know. I don't really watch my DVDs anymore. At some point, I think what I need to do is just decant all of my DVDs into the... I don't know what they're called. Cases. Moldable case things you can slide all the DVDs in. So that I can then put books on my bookshelves instead of DVDs. Because it's not like I watch them, and I have a lot more books that could do with a home. So I'll probably decant some of the stuff off the shelves and do that. I need another jigsaw shelf though. So I will do that as well. And then I need to sort out the thumph that is always collecting on my shelves. It's good thumph. I have a couple of Blu-rays now as well. And by a couple, I mean I think I've got like 2. The Greatest Showman and Encanto. I had another Blu-ray. I've got Conman on Blu-ray. Watch that. Oh, I have the Blu-ray. It's weird. Anyway. If I decant more DVDs, I will gain some shelves and I can start putting my books somewhere other than just being stacked up in front of other books. Is Blu-ray like VHS? No. Yeah, I mean, yeah, DVD. Some of my DVDs have, like, broken. The coating is gone and I can't play them, and I'm like, this was supposed to be the, you know, it would last forever thing. Makes me think I should finish all my games that are on disc now. Cassette tapes, yeah. I still have some of them. Possibly still have a cassette player. Don't know. Still got writable CDs. I don't have a writable CD thing. I've got a DVD-R, possibly. I don't know. Blu-ray R? Is Blu-ray R a thing? Can you write to Blu-rays? Can you write to Blu-rays? It might be a Blu-ray writer. I don't think I write to Blu-rays. That might have been a good thing. I could have backed up my streams on. But I like the disco board. Anyway, beside the point. Blah, 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 blah. I've got distracted. Right, how do we get onto this conversation? Okay, right, so. Name given to the local solar system. Group of seal. Yeah, I mean, I have Xbox discs. It started with you bringing women. Yeah. How did it get onto DVDs? I feel like there was possibly something from this encyclopedia that also made the conversation go weird. Matt Smith, Secret... Oh, yeah, because then I went on to Secret... Oh, yeah. Now I know how it went on. Yeah, because I was talking about Secret Diary of a Call Girl, and I was like, I got it on DVD. Secret Diary of a Call Girl from the... I have... You know, because I was making comments about Jessie saying about taking women over rather than just a woman. And Secret Diary of a Call Girl has Billie Piper in as the main character, the titular Call Girl, and Matt Smith's in there, and also the guy that plays Mosley in Downton Abbey. There are other people as well. I swear one of them is from Angel, the little Scottish alien with the seer power that sneezes and spikes come out its face that like doesn't last very long. Name I can't remember, and probably not, but the actor looked very much like it. You could secretly be a player and a bad person. That's very believable, right? Sure. Yes, call. C-A-L-L. Like a hooker or a whore. Oh god, what did my... Alright, it went with hooker, the implement that you, like, smoke through. That'll do. Arid Desert. Central Station. Okay, and then we've got species. Robo. I like that. They're given a title, and it's a societal insult for a virtue to disregard a given title. But if you got called the disobedient one, that's a bit shit. Goop. Yeah. Professional, like gardening and recreation. Yeah, exactly. Four-armed draconic people called Org home. Humans are a bipedal, semi-intelligent species of mammal native to the planet Atribia, known as Humania to the rest of the solar system. Humania is a wild paradise biote where birds can be the size of blue whales, plants are sentient, and humanity is divided not by ethnic backgrounds, politics, or country, but by historical reaction to learning there is life on other planets. After first contact, humanity split into 4 groups. Isolationist deep dwellers living in caves beneath the ground, the nature-minded gardeners on the surface living in harmony with the sentient plant life, neo-humans obsessed with alien technologies, and the adventure-seeking, planet-leaving off-worlder. The latter group is the rarest of all. Most humans still call Atribla home. Okay, so now we've got back to the end. Okay. We're good. We looked at all the things. We got very distracted. That took longer than it perhaps should have, but it's all okay. A few souvenirs from the twins' galaxy spawning vacations. The ceramic plates commemorates Humania's now disbanded monarchy of silhouettes. The 2 figurines on the top shelf appear to be breathing. Okay, we'll just not. Twins' shared hobby appears to be knitting. Maybe they can make you a little scarf one day. The twins. Ooh. Ah, there you are. Greetings, intern. We're so glad to finally meet you. We just finished filing your first articles. We like what we see. Who are you two? We're the twins. The ship's archivists. Anything the T&G publishes gets carefully stored away here in the archives. Several lifetimes of award-winning journalism. Legendary photos. Every regrettable typo. Kept safe here forever. I'm just going to go with, I like your sweater. Thank you. We knit it ourselves. This job has ebbs and flows. Gotta have a hobby. We also read romance novels. Who doesn't? We have our own private archive, hundreds of titles. Some hobbies are steamier than others. And we love to steam. Anyway, maybe we'll knit you something. If you'd like that, I would like that. Excellent. You clearly have an eye for fashion. And comfort. Not everybody does. These traits suggest a thorough eye for detail. A good sign for a journalist. We look forward to filing your stories and knitting you clothes. I think you're very cute. And free clothes is always good. Someone ate my pickled space herring. Who does that? The vending machine is empty, physically and emotionally. That's trash receptacle is nearly full. Good thing you're here to notice. Dumpster diver. Rummage in a trash can. Didn't specifically rummage in the trash can. Editor-in-Chief Ursula Laser Cunningham's office. The door is closed. You should probably leave it that way. This is a cool game. I hope people are enjoying it. Despite my long, waffly digressions and multiple bathroom breaks. We're fairly settled now. Yeah, seems like got good viewership. Hopefully you're enjoying it. It literally came out yesterday. And I'm really enjoying it. Okay, I need to stop saying the phrase enjoying it. Though I am. And we got to pat the space dog. Did we get an achievement for patting the space dog? Oh. Oh. Sign your name on the one with the janitor bot. Okay. Oh. Well, that's the thing that didn't happen. Oh yeah, we need to go talk to Ed. I've got another half an hour. But thanks for hanging out anyway. Looks like there is some fun stuff. Some stuff hasn't been unlocked yet. But nothing involves petting a dog, unfortunately. That is sad. However, we did get to pet the dog. And we rescued a lens, so there we go. You approach these two Zeal already in conversation. No one has your assignment, but you don't know who they're talking to. It was a generic comment because America is very large. You could fit England so many times over. And although it's not America, when I was in Canada, my friend and her dad drove many, many hours to pick me up at the airport. I was in shock. The rest is all fluff and broccoli. But somebody's got to write this stuff. Even just to fill the hollow columns. Oh, I'm sorry, Jesse. Mighty? Is mighty a better word? Lengthy? It's a country! I'm not insulting a person! Anyway, enjoy the rest of your lunch, and I'll see you if I see you. Might actually make it to people's streams today. Anyway, where are we? As long as it's not me. Yeah! You got my last good one. I did make you cover the Humanian shoe exhibit, so it's only fair. They don't seem to notice you yet. I'm gonna go with Rupert Broccoli? Not literal broccoli, that's what I call boring stories that have to be covered. Slim pickings left for your assignment this cycle, I'm afraid. Oh, where's my goop right now? I don't think you've met our other intern. This is Yar Perrin. He started shortly before you. Yar, this is Jobot. Hi. Nice to meet you. Yeah, same to you, I guess. I'd better get back to work. Good luck with your assignment. Yar clearly thinks you don't have your sarcasm detection modules booted up. Is that why it's all inverted commas? If only real life did that. I was being harsh about the quality of the current assignments. Covering boring stories and fluff is a rite of passage in a way. You need to take a nothing assignment and find why it matters. More often than not, a good reporter will come back with something fresh. Which is why this cycle I'm asking you to cover the Humania Intersolar Cat Show. This is neither boring nor fluff. Well, okay, there is a lot of fluff, but it's not boring. Every human year, the cat fanciers of Achablay hold the Intersolar Cat Show. It's a celebration of cat breeds found across the Dorp system. On the surface, this is a bad assignment. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's cats. Cats is good. But for a good reporter, this topic has all sorts of potential. Let's do it. Cat show? Yeah, you're still here. I'll just have to see what you were giving them. Worse than I'd ever even hoped. You will have your fair share of cat shows too, yeah? I know, but Not this cycle. Good luck, robot. You'll need it. Head to the shuttle bay when you're ready to go. And remember, you won't be able to get every single detail. So pay attention and make sure to steer interviews in the right direction. Yes, we need to get more of the things. Head to the shuttle bay when you're ready to go. Well, yes, but first... Yes. Bioorganic beings... Oh, right. Read every section in the box. Well, don't make me read it again. Yeah, they were rude. Ed Kazar, the Times and Galaxy. Yeah. They picked Strot. Sprockets! You see a lens anywhere? Hey, what are you holding? I thought I'd lost it after we got back from Org. You give the thing you found in Puff Piece to Ed. Wait, why is it covered in goo? I found it inside Puff Piece. Blech. That dog is a roving gelatinous menace. It's gonna take me hours to properly clean this. Yes, but at least it's not digested, or gone, or broken. But at least it's safe. Thanks for getting it back, Sprockets. I owe you one big time. I get a bloop now. Yes, get a bloop. Fetch quests. Ed tracked down their missing lens. Check. Captured Ed's relief and joy. Okay, we visited everywhere. We make a pleasing little clip, 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 clip. Let's do it! Good thing these space cats aren't gonna report on themselves. Cosmic Cats fancy the crown. Probably not gonna get much more done. It's a cat show today. Cat has 4 ears. Scritch. Gosh. So cute! Oh my gosh, I'm going to die from cute. Feline and feline adjacent treats. Okay. A selection of refreshments provided for guests, including a bowl of silicon and onion chips for robos. We should focus on the job instead of snacking. Yes, but it's a thing to get. 50s cat's treats. That cat looks happy enough. Cats usually have human teeth, right? Yes, someone actually came this time. Ahem, I mean, welcome to the show. Must be with the Times and Galaxy. I'd recognize that jacket anywhere. There are lots of eye-catching entries this quarter, so please take your time and look around. Tell me about the categories. Of course. We're down to the finalists. There are 4 cats left to judge and 3 awards left to give out. Stinkiest Pet, sponsored generously by Fitty's Feline Snack Treats. Most unique. Best in show. I have my predictions, of course. But it wouldn't be right to share them before the judging. Stinkiest pet? Yes, stinkiest. Always a popular category. And the competition is shockingly stiff. Now, if you excuse me, I need to prepare for judging. A bit more time to look around. Return to journaled when you're ready to hear the results. Okay. Leslie. Many of the cats around the room are preening or being pampered and brushed by their owners. This one sits alone. Rather than fur, it has sleek metal plates. It's in the shape of a cat, but the similarities end there. Leslie, finally, I've been waiting 2 minutes and 27 seconds. Robos can enter. The robo category is relatively new, but fully recognized, you're surprisingly uninformed. There is no actual rule that states the contestants and their entry have to be distinct entities. In fact, Marco von der Klast famously won while fused to his cat. Oh no, don't remind me of the dude in Gnosia! Although the legitimacy of that win has since been disputed. It is my lack of any communication issues that allowed me to sweep the robo category and make it to the finals. But allow me to secure most unique as well. Pardon my social protocols. Social protocols are a bit outdated. Let me introduce myself. I'm Leslie. Let's ask the reporter questions. For one thing, there's no chance of having an accident while showing off my stunning self. But admittedly, the reception here is terrible. I am sure you have noticed as much. It makes downloading any new protocols a real chore. Speaking of which, I need to download an update to my preening subroutine. Have a nice show. Leslie goes still and unresponsive, working on the update evidently. I have to ask good reporter questions. There appears to be a goopy and glowing object on the floor here. Is it a hairball? Which cat made this and what are they eating? Oh, can we not? Is that not a seed? We gotta find a seed as well. Humanity is a lush planet bursting with beautiful flora and exotic wildlife. You can see some just outside the window. Yet these people prefer to spend their time in this stuffy, sad room. Priorities, I guess. Some cat trees. Some are clearly for gooier cats that can survive without oxygen. You'd hate to see those get mixed up. Mittens seems to be watching you in that container. Fortunate. Mittens. You were out here. Pet Mittens. Gently pat the glass and Mittens blinks. All eyes swiveling over at you. Nice. What a nice cat. Cat is all eyes. This cat is inside a containment unit of some kind. Its owner has apparently just finished cleaning the glass. I see you. Sneaking glances at Mittens. Don't be shy. It's perfectly sensible to be enthralled by such an eye-catching cat. What can you tell me about this cat? Mittens is 10 pounds, 3 orc years old, likes artificial tuna and ground lifeworm. Dislikes seeing food, long movies and walks on the beach. We're not going to flirt with the contestant. Look, it's pedigree. Oh no, I don't think Mittens was bred at all. Made, more like. But that's all I'm saying about that. For the moment, at least. Is there some reason for that? Certainly. Can I know the reason? It would probably be inadvisable for me to share. From a legal standpoint. Keeping it between me and Mittens. I'm pretty loose with the definition of cat here. The sun is shining and the 40-foot birds are chirping. I think something went a bit wrong there. A dispenser full of what looks like cat treats, probably Fitty's brand. Will you eat one? Let's do it! Tastes like ash, but the crunch is satisfying. Crunch, 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 crunch. Now you understand just a little bit of what it's like to be a cat. We have to do the best reporting. Oh! This This cat appears to be entirely made out of space slime. It looks like a pile of goo doing its best impression of a cat. It's a pretty good impression. Hiya, got your peepers on a meal, do ya? You must have keen optics. What are we gonna ask? Have you went to the show before? Nope. I've had a cat before, Emil. How do you like your chances? Don't know about most unique. We do hope to win Stinkiest Cat. Emil has been training for months. Plus, Emil is already a little bit famous, actually. I made some posters of him and they've been selling like mooncakes. It's impressive, I know. I'm really proud. Aww. For research purposes. Cat tools. Selection of cat toys and products are on display. There's a space helmet made for cats, possibly made so its wearer looks like a cat in space. Jill Mulwick's booth appears to be closed. You can't see the cat inside. Someone appears to be peeking out from behind the curtain. Excuse me, Sir John. Quick. Go away. I don't have time to talk right now. Apologies, I only need a moment. No response. It appears that they have other priorities. Prizes and trophies for this show's winners. They include Best in Show, most unique and award for the Stinkiest Cat. All are sponsored by Fitty's Feline Snack Treats. Stinkiest Cat in the solar system, and all I got was this t-shirt. Mr. Divine Whiskers, last quarter's winners of Fitty's Intersolar Cat Show. His fur looks light and fluffy, like he could dole out a fatal static shock if pet incorrectly. The way the picture is displayed makes it look like Mr. Divine Whiskers died. Dragon cat! Love? So, cat on the top of the... Okay. Judge Rudy Luxor, poised, elegant, forbidding, smells faintly like disinfected. The cat riding their shoulders is watching you hungrily. I would be kitty snack. Some interesting cats out here. That little beast Mittens has certainly caught my eye. Emil and Leslie are intriguing too. Oh, there's also one, like, literally behind... Wrong side. Literally behind me. Let me just make the camera go away so you can see. There we go. And the cat show gets started. A small group of expert beast breeders first had the idea for a show. Myself amongst them. He originally hosted it on Central Station, but the attendance was extremely low. As it turns out, there are more cat fanciers on Humania. Also, the winning cat was accidentally blasted out the airlock. Were you always a judge? As a winner in one of the first ever Intersolar Cat shows. As an expert in the field, I was quickly tapped for a judging position. I do sometimes miss the competition, but it's better this way. Tell me about the fun. Gladly. Which cat would you like to know more about? Oh, okay, Emil. Oh, the Fiddlenist avicula, a common breed of goop cat. Nothing particularly notable about that entry. Besides, perhaps, the smell. Spent rocket fuel, lemon, and garbage, perhaps. Tell me about Leslie. An entrant from the new category. I'm interested, certainly. Things have been stagnant for too long here. New categories are exactly what this competition needs. I And you have to admit, that design is sublime. The ears, the tail. Classic. Rex. Ah, Rex, that's correct. Mysterious entrance, even I haven't gotten a look yet. But Sigil Milkwick is known for their bold entries when they do attend. So I expect Rex will be an exciting specimen. Fascinating subject, as I said. I'm quite intrigued. I tried questioning the breeder about it, but they wouldn't give up much information. Trade secrets. Us breeders are admittedly quite protective of them. Thanks, Judge Rudy. Instead of Judge Judy. Enjoy the show. Can't wait to judge all these magnificent creatures. Not now. Did your cat accidentally disappear? What, 17 out of 28? Bunch not unlocked. We tried to ask good questions. Go. You will have to see the final judging. Should we start it now? Yes. On to the judging then. If you're looking for the judging, it's on the other side of the room. I'm just getting a jump on cleaning. Judge Rudy Lexel claps loudly. The room comes to attention. After much deliberation, the judging committee has reached an agreement. I give you now my co-host, Gernald Greggs, presenting the first category. I gotta get a screenshot of this just because those are so cute. Gernald steps up to speak. For the category of Stinkiest Pet, generously sponsored by Fitty's Feline Snack Treats, Lexnar Ironworm with a Felis Avincularia Emil. Lexnar drugs up to graciously accept the trophy. To the... yeah. In your face, Space Wads. Moving swiftly along. For the category of most unique, the winner is... Leslie, with the cat construct, also Leslie. Leslie trots daintily forward and accepts the trophy, gleaming flawlessly under the lights. Was there ever any doubt? No, there was not. Judge Rudy Luxel claps for attention. And now, what we've all been waiting for. Best in Show. The competition was stiff this quarter, but we reached a near unanimous decision. We award this high honor to Sigil Milkwick with a magnanimous and breathtaking Rex. Sigil Power walks up with Rex. It's a dog! Can't win the cat show. It's the corners. The dog just won the cat show. I'm so confused. Thank you. And the cat barks enthusiastically. Woof! It's been an honor to improve the show. Bark, the disobedient one, seems dejected, but continues to polish Mittens' enclosure. Now, to wrap up, I will read aloud our list of donors and beloved sponsors. It's a freaking dog! Oh, hello, darling. So sorry I was slammed earlier. What you need to know about Rex is he loves belly rubs, he doesn't drool, and he has blood. Has there ever been a more perfect cat? That is all I have to say. Thank you, darling. Thank you. It's a dog. So much so that I'm allergic to it. Woof. His coat is luxuriant and gleaming. Would you like to pet him? Yes. Woof. You pat Rex gently on his hairy head. It's not as soft as it looks, but Rex at least seems to enjoy it. Bark looks dejected, but resolved. Can I get a quote for the Times and Galaxy? Bark sighs, lifting Mittens from the table. I prefer not to. I don't have anything to say. Oh. Good showing, wouldn't you say? The deliberation hard. Well, Journal put up a bit of a fight, as usual. He always thinks his backwards traditionalist opinions are the most valuable. But we agreed in the end. And I believe the best cats won. Expect the next show's contents will be even more expressive, as do I. Prime knows the field could use more attention. So thank you for taking the time. Capillary, say goodbye. Cat riding Rudy's shoulders hisses at you. Good Capillary. Meal is made of beautiful glistening slime. Would you like to pet him? Yes. Your hand doesn't sink in, but rather sticks to the surface. Bowl, we're petting all of the cats. And comes away coated. Ooh, better hope the smell doesn't like that. That's nice feeding Emil a treat or pushing it into Emil's body. Any comments on the results? Ixnard looks up brightly. Emil mirrors this motion. Well, I'm just overwhelmed, overjoyed, overcome. Emil feels the same, don't you? Emil emits a noise that could theoretically be construed as affirmative. Glad to see there were no injuries this show. Perhaps I will participate in the next one after all. Are there usually a lot of injuries? I would admit, there have been some maimings. That's no reason to avoid the show. You're not going to put that in, are you? Just, strike that, if you will. No maimings to worry about. And as you saw, the show was great. And no bribery, which is a real win. Last quarter, someone threatened my life. Luckily for me, I value my integrity too much. Over your life? You clearly understand nothing about the world of competitive cat breeding. Good cycle to you. Okay. Well, I mean, we got some quotey things. 25 out of 28, not bad. Considering you said you can't get them all. Aha, we can talk to Leslie. Maybe there's some more still. Okay. Leslie is preening on her table. Any parting quote for the Times and Galaxy? Dan probably went out to walk Milo and is not snubbing you. Leslie makes no response except for a low humming noise. Cole's code scrolls by on her eyes. This might be an update protocol. You're probably not getting a quote. Leslie unavailable. 26 out of 28! No. I have more. Yeah, I didn't realise that was out. Okay, so I missed one headline there. Cat made of goo. Eyes in jar among cat show competitors. Robo cat makes history. Panting canine wins cat show. It's informational. Enjoyable time. Waterloo cat show. I'm going to go with Panting Canine wins cat show. The show happened! Quarterly intersolar cat show is held on Humane. Cats with fur, chipset slime, and just eyes crowded into the modest tubular community shelter vying for best in show. A furry tail-wagging cat named Rex was crowned best in show at this quarter's intersolar cat show on Humania. An autonomous robo entered itself into this quarter's intersolar cat show. Ooh, let's focus on that. Jar of eyes named Mittens. It's not every day you meet a cat made of goo, but it's just what an ogre named Lexar Ironworm brought with him. And we didn't get that last lead. Okay, so I'm going to go with the Robo-Cat. Okay. A wide variety of unique and interesting cats across the system. Prizes and trophies. Included best in show. Other winners included a Robo-Cat construct awarded in a cat shape. Robo categories of military news are controversial. Despite being held on Humania, proudly into solar. I'm gonna go with proudly into solar. Okay, key quote. The robo category is relatively new but fully recognized. It was unavailable for comment following the competition. Trade secrets, as breezes are quietly protective of them. I do believe the best cats won. Here's some key quotes. Competition is fierce, occasionally dangerous. Ooh, I like that one. Sensational. I got a good readership. Aww. Sickle's reaction. Things have been stagnant. New category. I'm gonna go for sensational. Because we haven't had one of those yet. Alright, and then informational. Wait, modest. History of controversy. Winning cat accidentally airlocked. Ooh. Loads of colour we missed, which is annoying now. Okay, signals distinctive. Cat show was. Oh yeah, that we're not doing that. Refreshments included oil and a bowl of silicon onion chips. Pretty good spread, all things considered. Divine whiskers. Winners. Cat trees taste like ash. 2 reputation, but no readership. +1/+1 on that. +1/+1 on that. +2 on readership. Just go with winners for the reputation ad. I think we've got everything in there. And then we'll file this. Good thoroughness. Excellent on reputation. Readership went up. We were slightly more informative on that one. Wow, you really dug deep into that story. I like the ship. It just looks like someone's crumpled it. It's nice. I like it. It makes my brain happy. Internship cycle 3 bunks. Okay. So, we have a 3 readership, 3 reputation going on. We are angling fairly evenly. We're going to save. Actually not. No. Auto-save and exit. Okay. Because it's just past 6. So, yeah. Times in Galaxy. Copy Chaser games, developed by Copy Chaser Games, published by Fellow Traveller. Thanks to ID at Xbox for the code for this one. Came out yesterday, 21st of June 2024 on all platforms. I say all platforms, all consoles and Steam, which is definitely PC, but you know, if you have Mac, Linux, or not any kind of, you know, traditional thing, then you probably can't get it as yet. But it's very, very cool. It's a little point and click adventure. You are a reporter, you are a robot reporter, you are the first of the kind. There are aliens galore, and so far we've covered a crash and a half-inched piece of evidence, picked up 1 seed, and covered a cat show. It's adorable. The art is very cool and quirky. The story is brilliant. The little bits of copy, the universe color is really cool. I like it. I'm gonna play more. Possibly on stream. Possibly not. Possibly on stream. We got the 45 achievements. I might do a playthrough on stream. We'll have to see. But anyway, for now, that is it on that. I am going to head off. So yeah, I'll be back tomorrow with something. For now, I'm going to go and attempt to find some food. It's too hot. I'm just there. But yeah, Times in Galaxy. I like it. I like it a lot. Go pick it up. It's currently on sale for some percent off. 10%, I think, for launch discounts. And yeah, it's got a good lot of solid hours for the, you know, sort of 16-ish pounds, $19-ish dollars. I think you've got a good solid lot of hours of gameplay in there. So yeah, 2 thumbs up from me, because I only have 2 thumbs, so that's the max I can give. But yeah, for now, I've been Joe, otherwise known as Angel SK. Catch you... I can't say catch you on the flip side. I don't know why I keep on saying catch you on the flip side. But anyway, have a great rest of your weekend. Hope I'll see you soon. Bye.